Opposition party is pledging support for building a new peaceful democracy following Sunday's military coup. But the head of the National Alliance for Change and Democracy encouraged the military rulers to establish rule of law as soon as possible. Guinea's military leaders have tightened their grip on power after overthrowing President Alpha Conde. The 83-year-old remains in detention. The military announced they had dissolved the West African nation's government and constitution. CGTN's Joy Kurukijuma has more.
News of the ousting of Guinea's long-serving President Alpha Conde has been greeted with mixed reactions. Residents in the capital, Conakry, celebrated on the streets on Sunday. In a tweet, UN Chief Antonio Guterres has condemned the apparent coup in Guinea and called for the immediate release of deposed President Alpha Conde. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has threatened to impose sanctions after what its chairman, Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo, called an attempted coup. Conde was detained by soldiers led by Commander Mamadi Doumbouya, who heads the Special Forces. This followed hours of heavy gunfire near the presidential palace in the capital, Conakry. It is not immediately known how much support Doumbouya has within the military. But according to Doumbouya, he is acting in the best interest of the nation.
Together, we are going to carry out an inclusive consultation to decide on the future of this country. The personalization of political life is over. We will no longer entrust politics to one man. We will entrust it to the people.
Conde's whereabouts are not clear, though the military has assured he has access to a medical doctor and that he is safe and unharmed. Conde won a third term in October 2020 after changing the constitution to allow him to stand again. This triggered violent protests from the opposition, raising concerns of further political upheavals. Joy Kurukijuma, CGTN.
The military says there will be no witch hunts against former ministers, but they will have to surrender all government vehicles and they cannot leave the country. Yusuf Ba reports from the capital, Conakry.
In the meeting, the speech of the leader, Mamadi Doumbouya, saying that the justice system will be changed, corruption is finished, and so on. He was talking about the differences between the past government and his government that is going to form. And he also advised all ministers to hand over their passports and vehicles and to stay home. And immediately after the meeting, he went direct to the central prison, which most of the Guineans accepted, and released most of the top political prisoners, members of the FMDC who have been fighting against former President Alpha Conde for going for third term. They were all released this afternoon. Immediately from there, the coup leaders drove straight inside Center Conakry. Thousands of people were shouting, "We don't need ECOWAS, we don't need African Union." It's like, I remember I was talking to one of the captains who said the African Union was here when former president was going for third term. They never spoke anything. They never talked about people being killed. We are trying to bring all these people to justice. But as of now, the situation is calm. Life has started going to normal business. According to Mamadi Doumbouya, Alpha Conde is in safe hand, is well, and is having a very good health, and there's nothing going to happen with Alpha Conde. The only thing is people are expecting the Prime Minister and his government of Alpha Conde to resign. That is the expectation people are expecting very soon.